Welcome to a new video of the series of the Cambridge IELTS Listening. Our today's video is from Cambridge IELTS Book 6, Listening Test 2, Section 3, from question number 21 to 30. So from question number 21 to 30, there are two tables, and we are going to label these two tables. And I hope that after watching this full video, the table labeling in IELTS Listening will become very easy for you. We have to focus on the headings of the columns in the table, and we should keep moving our pencil on the written text while the audio is playing. And the second thing is that you have to choose the keywords, because if you have chosen the keywords on the text, there is no need to tension, and your IELTS listening will become very easy for you. Let's go to the test and try to solve from question number 21 to 30. I hope that you will enjoy the video. Section 3, questions 21 to 30. Complete the tables below. It means that we have two tables. Write no more than 3 words and or number for each answer. So we can write 1 word, 2 words or 3 words, but we can't write 4 words. And the heading is dissertation tutorial record education. So the dissertation means dialogue. So it is a dialogue and tutorial record. Names Sandy Gibbons. So here is a table for question number 21 to 25. And in the table, there is one column in which targets which were previously agreed are mentioned. And there are 3 targets. And we have to find one target for question number 23. In the second column, there are 3 types of the works which are completed, and we have to find the answer for question number 21, 22 and 25. And in the third column, there are further actions which are suggested, and we have to find one action which is suggested for the question number 24. Question number 21, read IT and then blank. It means our answer may be the brochure, catalog or books. We have to read something that is related to IT. Question number 22. Spoken to Jane Prince, head of and then blank. It means that we need to speak to Jane Prince, who is the head of any center, institute or department. So the answer for the question number 22 may be the name of any center or the name of any institute or the name of any department. Question number 23, prepare a blank for survey. So it means that we have to prepare something that is necessary for survey. And secondly, the keyword is letter A. It means that our answer is singular, and that may be a list, a checklist or a note. Question number 24. Add question in section 3 on and then blank. It means that we have to add questions on any topic, and secondly, the keyword is word on. Our answer will be the word which will come immediately after the word on in the audio. Question number 25, essay on managing the and then blank. It means that essays are completed to manage something, as this is an educational tutorial. So the answer of question number 25 may be the management of class, managing the discipline, or managing the educational program. In the second table, there are also 3 columns. In the first column, new targets are written. There are 2 targets, and we have to find the answer for the question number 26. In the second column, specific suggestions are given. We have to find the answer for question number 27 and 28. And in the third column, which is related to the timings, we have to find the answer for question number 29 to 30. Question number 26. Give title, context, and then blank. It means that we have to find the title of anything, and the keyword is give title. Question number 27. Add statistics on the blank in various zones. So our answer will be the word which is spoken immediately after the word on. Question number 28. Works dated after and then blank. So the answer of question number 28 may be the name of any year or date, because the word date after is written and it is the keyword. Question number 29. By the and then blank. And as the question number 29 is in timing section of the table, so our answer may be by the end of month, by the end of year, or by the end of term. Question number 30. Before starting the and then blank. And as this question is also mentioned in the timing column, it means that we have to submit something before starting any further action. So we have to find that action for the question number 30. Let's start, and first we have to keep our focus on the question number 21. Read IT and then blank.
5. Hello, Sandy. How have you been getting on with your dissertation?
Fine, and I've been working hard on the various action points we agreed on our last tutorial.
Do you want to talk me through what you've done?
Yeah, sure. Well, we agreed on 3 main targets for me to aim for. The first one was to find out about suitable data analysis software.
Yes.
And what I decided to do was to look through catalogues specialising in IT.
That's a good idea.
So our answer for the question number 21 is catalog, because in the audio we have listened. I decided to do was to look through catalog specializing in IT. Let's listen again.
The first one was to find out about suitable data analysis software.
Yes.
And what I decided to do was to look through catalogues specialising in IT.
That's a good idea.
And question number 22. Spoken to Jane Prince, head of the question number 22 and then blank.
What did you come up with?
I found the names of 2 promising ones.
Right.
But I also thought it'd be worthwhile talking to a lecturer.
Oh, right. Who did you see?
Jane Prince. Do you know her? She's in the computer centre?
Yes, of course. She's the new head.
Yes, well, she was very...
So we have listened to that she is the new head, and the name of the head is Jane Prince. So Jane Prince is the head of the computer center. So our answer for the question number 22 is computer center. Listen again.
Oh, right. Who did you see?
Jane Prince. Do you know her? She's in the computer centre?
Yes, of course. She's the new head.
Yes, well, she was very helpful.
Oh, that...
And let's move to the question number 23. Prepare a blank for survey.
That's good. Did she suggest anything in particular?
Yeah, she recommended software called VVAT and said I should book up for a couple of practice sessions using VVAT.
Great. I'm sure you'll find them useful.
And, of course, the second target was to draw up a survey checklist, which...
Yes, you...
So the answer for the question number 23 is checklist. And the full answer is prepare a checklist for survey. So answer is checklist, and we have listened into the audio, draw a checklist for survey. So draw is spoken for the word prepare, which is written on the text. Listen again.
A couple of practice sessions using VVAT.
Great. I'm sure you'll find them useful.
And, of course, the second target was to draw up a survey checklist, which...
Yes, you emailed me it last week.
Have you had a chance to look?
Let's move to the question number 24. Add questions in section 3 on question number 24 and then blank.
I think it's good. Very much on the right lines. I'd say your first two sections are spot on.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't suggest that you change anything there, but in section 3 you really do need to have questions on teaching experience.
Yeah.
And for the question number 24, the answer is teaching experience.
Two sections are spot on.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't suggest that you change anything there, but in section 3 you really do need to have questions on teaching experience.
Yeah.
The speaker has said you really need to add questions in section 3 on teaching experience. So our answer for the question number 24 is teaching experience.
I was thinking that section looked a bit short.
Right.
And my third target was do further reading on discipline.
Oh yes, I mentioned a couple of writers, didn't I?
Yes, well, I got hold of the Banerjee, and I thought that was excellent, but I'm afraid I didn't manage to get hold of the essays about classroom management.
So our answer for the question number 25 is essays on managing the classroom. So answer is classroom.
I thought that was excellent, but I'm afraid I didn't manage to get hold of the essays about classroom management.
So the woman is saying that I didn't really manage the essays about classroom management. So essays on managing the, and the answer is classroom.
And I'm afraid I've lent my copy to another student. What I suggest you do is try the library again. This time apply for it through the service called Special Loans. Have you done that before? You're entitled to 6 books a year.
Yes, no problem. That's what I'll do.
So let's look at some new targets. We'll start by having a chat about your chapter 1. I very much enjoyed reading it. Your written style is very clear, and you've included lots of interesting descriptions of education in your target area.
So for the question number 26, we have to find the title, and the half title is mentioned and context is written, and we have to find the other part of the title. So let's listen to the audio.
I've just got a couple of suggestions for some additional work.
Of course. Could I just ask, what do you think I should call it?
Well, I'd go for something like context review. What do you think?
Well,
So our answer is review, and full answer is context review, because in the audio we have listened to could I just ask what do you think I should call it. Well, I would go for something like context review. So the title is context review, and it's the answer for the question number 26.
well, short and to the point.
Exactly. Now, as regards specific areas to work on, I'd be quite interested to have a few more statistics about the schools in the different zones.
Oh, that...
So our answer for the question number 27 is schools, because in the audio we have listened to, I would be quite interested to have a few more statistics about the schools in different zones. So listen to the audio again.
To the point.
Exactly. Now, as regards specific areas to work on, I'd be quite interested to have a few more statistics about the schools in the different zones.
Oh, that wouldn't be a problem. I can get them from the internet.
Great.
And our next question, that is 28, and 28 number question is works dated after. So let's find the answer for the question number 28.
And although you did make a reference to quite a few different writers, I think you should aim to cite more works written later than 2000.
Okay.
So the answer for the question number 28 is 2000, because in the audio we have listened to, I think you should aim to cite more works written later than 2000. So the word later is spoken for the word after. So our answer is 2000. Let's listen to the audio again.
Great. And although you did make a reference to quite a few different writers, I think you should aim to cite more works written later than 2000.
Okay. That's more difficult, but I can try. When do you want that done by?
Oh, it's not urgent. I should aim for the end of term. But
so our answer for the question number 29 is end of term, and the question is by the question number 29 and blank. So let's listen to the audio again.
Different writers, I think you should aim to cite more works written later than 2000.
Okay. That's more difficult, but I can try. When do you want that done by?
Oh, it's not urgent. I should aim for the end of term. But
so the answer for the question number 29 is end of term, because the speaker is saying I should aim for the end of term. So let's listen to the audio for the question number 30.
In the meantime, I think you should also be thinking about chapter 2.
Should I be drafting it already?
No.
And the question number 30 is before starting the question number 30 and blank.
But I think you should note down its main sections.
Yes. You know, I always find that the hardest part...
I always find it helpful to put some ideas on index cards.
Yeah.
And then you can sort them and even lay them out on the floor. It's a real help.
Well, I'll certainly try it. When would the deadline be for that?
My advice would be to get it done before you embark upon the research.
So the answer for the question number 30 is research, because in the audio we have listened when with the deadline for that, and the male speaker is saying my advice is to get it done, embark upon before your research. So embark upon is spoken for the word start. So let's listen to the audio again, and our answer for the question number 30 is research.
Well, I'll certainly try it. When would the deadline be for that?
My advice would be to get it done before you embark upon the research.
So the speaker is saying my advice is that to get it done before you embark upon the research. It means that you have to start it before the research work. So the answer is research for the question number 30.